Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in again to another episode of CivilianTacticalWeapons.com. Today's episode is actually going to be a two-part episode. It's on the M&P9L edition. It's made by Smith & Wesson. So the reason why this is going to be a two-part episode is this is as it comes straight from the factory. This is a brand new gun from the factory. We fired a few rounds through it just to make sure it functions okay. And we're going to be sending this gun off to Bowie Tactical coming up here pretty soon. And then we'll do another shoot test after it with all the custom slide and trigger work done on it. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and first shoot off at 7 yards. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and put the target down further. One other quick thing to note as far as the ammo type, we're actually using Winchester Ranger 9mm 24 grain. We're going to fire a few rounds off. Couple things to note about this gun from the manufacturer. One, the slide release on this gun is insanely difficult to use. To actually manipulate the slide release on this gun, when we first were using this, we've actually filed it down a little bit to try to modify it to allow the slide to work a little better. But for you to do a single slide drop on it, this is actually a very hard push. I have not found an actual extended slide release options at all for the M&P series of pistols. Some of you may have Glock little extended slide releases on it. They're great. They're very little pressure to push on it. But this one here is actually really tough. As you can see, I think we're at 7 yards. The gun is actually not incredibly accurate. The trigger pull is real strange. They make two models of this. They also make the M&P Pro Edition. This is the M&P9L. Those of you seen some of my other shoot videos realize that this gun is actually not performing pretty well compared to some of the other H&Ks and other guns we fired on the show. The one thing you'll note about this gun, go ahead and take it apart here, I'll show you. As the gun as it stands, it has a pretty good wiggle room. It's not very tight, so one of the things that we're really hoping for with the Bowie job is to really, because as it stands right now, it's not a very tight gun. Now what I want to do is show you a quick reliability test. The gun is reliable to a Glock in that stand. What we're going to do is we're going to burn through a mag here real quick. As you can see from a reliability standpoint, this gun does not have any problems doing any form of rapid fire shooting with it. The goal of this gun is actually something I do to take, I needed a gun for doing some of the little, combat pistol courses and stuff I take. So what I'm trying to do is actually customize out this M&P9L to see if this will actually go ahead and do the job compared to some of the more expensive HKs I'm firing that unfortunately I bought are all 45s and a little difficult to go ahead and do rapid fire shooting with those. So that brings up another question. When you're looking at different guns, depending on the use of the gun, so for example, for all home defense gun, concealed carry guns, I carry a 45. For some of these combat carbine courses that also have a component to it, I actually prefer to move to a 9mm just because of the pure cost of 9mm. It's so much cheaper. Hundreds of rounds that the 9mm becomes a lot more attractive option. I am having a harder time trying to find the exact 9mm gun I'm looking for, and I'm actually hoping that this M&P is actually going to do the job. I've actually fired a tactical M&P9 straight with the all the custom work done on it. I fired really beautifully, so what we're doing is I want to do a before and after shoot to show you the differences in the performance of this gun. So if you have any questions, please email me at info@civiliantacticalweapons.com, and I hope to see you in a future episode.